All right, good morning, my friends. We are going to continue the series here, how to turn 10K into 200K this cycle. So this will be part 2. Right here, I'm looking at the first one that I did. So if you want to go back and watch this one, I will post the link. I don't know if I'll put it here on the screen or if I'll just put it down in the pin comment area. Any of the things that I talk about during the video, engineering Robo, AI, our Discord, or Nansen. If I talk about any of those during the video, you can find those down in the description as well, if you're interested in those. And let's see, thank you for 2,000 followers. We hit 2,000 followers on Twitter here. I talked previously how we hit 1,000 on YouTube, so that's great. I appreciate everybody's support. Hit the like, comment below on anything you hear me saying during this video that you might have more questions on. What I'm going to show you this time is how to put this all into practice. So let's just go back to the video. So we kind of established that most of the people that watch me are likely longer term traders. They want to extract max profit out of all of the tokens that they're holding until the top of the market, which I'll be watching for this for you. Our other people in our Discord will be helping to watch for that top as well. Everybody kind of helps each other there. They want to see each other win. And that's what I want as well. We kind of foster that, that community, that type of person. That's who we want to join our group, right? Is the same type of person that we are. So we want to see everybody win. That's the main thing. And I'm going to show you how to do it both with, maybe you don't want to spend any money at all. Maybe you don't even want to join our Discord, and that's fine. If you want to do this for free, I can show you some ways to do that, and that's what we'll start with. Before I start that, though, let me show you some of our Discord current wins and some that we've just called recently that I've even been talking about on Twitter. So I try to post free things on Twitter to help y'all out as well. So, well, let me say this first. Let me kind of go through everything I was going to go through. And I will timestamp everything if you want to jump around. So currently we're still in sort of an accumulation phase for alts. I think we are going to see our altcoin pump at some point, maybe next month. But, we could have some pullbacks, and then, Bitcoin does still have to pull back one time for altcoins to really get going, for all of them to move up together. Right now we've got some that are moving up individually ahead of everything. So currently we're looking at, the short-term view is that about 13% of all altcoins on CoinGecko are bullish. The longer-term view is between 11 and 15% of them are bullish. So as you can see, we're just at the bottom of this next leg up, that'll last into next year. If you want to talk about the macro, this would be kind of the midway to 2/3 point through the total move. So that kind of gives you the macro overview of what all of the altcoins are doing. And here's Bitcoin. It could be doing a it's not confirmed yet, but it could be doing a rising wedge or an ascending wedge, whatever you want to call it. So usually this is like a blow off top move. I'm not saying that's the end of the market, of course. I think that we're still going to have an alt season that'll last into next year, maybe as long as October 2025. That's what I was thinking initially, and that's what I'm going to stick to until something changes. So could see something like this where it gets up here to our resistance and then rolls over. And then once it finds, let's say it comes all the way back down to here where this trend line would continue right there. And this is where a lot of liquidations would occur. So it could even dip a little bit under if there was a cascade of liquidations. But you're looking at like 70 to 75K is where a lot of those longs entered, where the open interest started really moving up. So that's something to watch for. Let me show you some of these plays that we had recently. So this is in our DGen chat, where the people in this chat just help each other all the day, all day long. They try to find DGen plays that we locate through Nansen or through other means. And when we find them, we try to hold on as long as we can. We don't just sell for a 2x or something. Sometimes we do, But there's situations where some look better than others, and we had a 70x right here. Over the last 3 days, we've had a 100x token, we've had a 70x, and I think we had a 30x or something like that just yesterday. So over the last 3 days, we've been doing really well. We're trying to refine our process, and if this is something that you're interested in Solana meme coins, of course, these are very risky. It's just like gambling. But if you are interested in these, you would want to join our Discord, because that would be the best place for you to find these kind of plays. Here's one we're looking at right now that's taken a while to consolidate, but once it has its real breakout, we believe it will go. And the name of this one is PEANIE. It's kind of like a penguin. And their Twitter is usually pretty active. Let's see when they last posted. Yeah, 5 hours ago. So they're staying active. That's good. Yeah, we'll get into Nance in here in a second. Let me bring this over. I'm going to show you in real time how to find some plays. What I want to find for you is some low cap altcoins maybe. It just seems like the market's really interested in memes right now, so it's hard to find these, but we'll see if we can find some in real time. And we'll look at the smart money and all that. So BOSON, I posted this one on Twitter, posted it in our Discord before this breakout. Looks like it's very bullish right now. I did purchase some of this before the move. So that was KUJI, sorry, I thought that was BOSON. Same thing though. They look very similar. So BOSON is starting to break out now. I believe it might have made its breakout. Yeah, it's looking good. But we'll see, it needs to stay above the bullish line, that's the main thing. And I do these charts for you in my Discord, by the way. And we're also setting final targets for these for the bull run, if it lasts as long as we think it's going to. All right, here's Portal. This is one that hasn't broken out yet, so it's a little bit risky to be buying it near resistance like this. What I tell people is if they want to play it safe, then just wait till a full daily candle gets above the bullish line. I draw these lines based on support resistance, and this may be one you want to get into as well. Sophiaverse. This is one that I called somewhere around here in our Discord. I mean, it could come back to support still, but it is bullish currently, and it has an AI buy signal. These buy signals and sell signals come from engineering Robo, which I will show more here in a minute. But it is it's the best indicator package on TradingView. I have no doubt about that. I've used it since 2021. This is the AI version. It has more features. It'll even plot support resistance lines for you if you don't want to do that for yourself. Which, speaking of that, it just reminded me. Let me show you something real quick. So this is one feature that's really nice on this. If I open up the, whoops, did the wrong thing there. So if I open up the options here, and I go down to, where is it, best buy, best sell levels, and I zoom out a little bit, it should pop up here in a minute. Since it's an AI product, it does take a little bit longer to load, but once you have the chart loaded, it usually loads pretty quick. So currently our expected top is around 198K, maybe 200K. We're kind of right in the middle of where Bitcoin's going to go. Now this can move up or down depending on what the price action does. But you can see back here, it was giving you an early signal to be accumulating during this range right here. And this is on a daily chart. I mean, it's giving you this early signal right here. So anybody that bought anywhere in here is well into profit now. And then back in 2021, you can see that it touched this red line, and that was a signal to get out. So, this gave you plenty of warning that it was time to exit. So you don't need anybody if you have this indicator, I guess is the point. Let me get back out of this. Okay. And let's see, there's one more, maybe two more. CATALORIAN, we played this one from this breakout. I was telling people last night on Twitter that it could be forming a head and shoulders here, rejecting at the TP1 that I had. It did get above it temporarily, just for a little bit. And this would be the first buy area that I would look for, kind of, I don't know, 008 or so. Now we do have times when, you know, we're not perfect, of course, and I just wanted to show some of those to you. So this one had an AI buy signal. I think I had bought somewhere in here. Looked like it was going to pump, faked out, went back down. It could hold this line. I don't know if it's going to or not, but we have a rule that if it loses support with a full daily candle below, it has to be a full candlestick, then we just get out until it gets back above it. And this could be a fake out, but you know, we're going to be watching it. I think there was one more. Oh, okay, that's the only one I was going to show. So, you know, there's other ones where we don't get it right. Most of the time we do get it right. And that's not to brag. It's just to say that we have rules that we stick to. I mean, if you just stuck to engineering robo alone and played the AI buy, AI sell, you would definitely make money. And of course, none of this is financial advice. I just want you to know the experience that I've had with these tools. And I only tell you about the tools that I use every day. But just understand that when price is going sideways, it's hard. I don't think there is an indicator that can help you make a lot of money during a sideways move unless you go down to like a 3-hour chart. I mean, if I went down to a 3-hour chart on this one, yeah, I mean, I could jump in and out of the play often, but you're going to get chopped around a bunch too. So yeah, that's what you want to do. I mean, look back here in November 2023, AI buy signal, AI sell near the top. I mean, it works. In fact, I posted a thing here showing GLQ where there was a 40X. If you would have been watching Engineering Robo, you would have made a 40X here. All right, and by the way, on this post that I have, the first post, the pinned, there is a video showing the difference between the two different Engineering Robo versions, and there's a 7-day free trial discount link there. Well, it's a discount and a free trial. So if you decide to buy it, it's like 150 off on the AI version. All right, let's jump into how to look for this stuff. I want to show you some really cool features on Nansen and some free ones. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could still use this right here as a free source. Like if you don't have any money to pay for this stuff, that's fine. I'm going to show you some free things real quick. And I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to get to some real-time searching of low-cap alts and keep this video as short as possible. But let's just say you don't have the money to be spending on any of this stuff and you need to build up your capital. All right, here's what you can do. So number one is you could go on X. You could go on X here and maybe watch a channel like mine, you know, follow me. Like if you clicked on my thing here, there's usually a follow button here. Maybe there's other alpha hunters or influencers on there that you can find that can give you plays. Just know that sometimes, I mean, I don't do it this way because I always post things when they haven't moved yet, but sometimes with influencers, you're going to get the call when the price has already moved. So say, for example, back here where BOSON took off, which isn't a huge move, but let's say you didn't get the call till it was already up here into resistance. Well, it might pull back first and then move. Or, you know, maybe you're getting the call at the very top. So that's the only risk. You don't know if you're getting the call at the right time, if you're just following somebody for free. Let's see what I was going to tell you. So that's one way to get your plays. And then if you do end up getting your plays that way, what you can do, let me get rid of this indicator. I really want to find you we could use CATALORIAN maybe. Let me just see if it works on this one. So what you want to do is go to indicators, search one called the ARDI, and then click here. See how when it's red, you're out, when it's green, you're in, and it works. But what you're going to find is that, yeah, it did get you in almost exactly where I was talking about it. Of course, you have to know about this token in the first place, right? If you weren't watching my channel, you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known about CATALORIAN unless you found it somewhere else. But it just depends on who you follow, right? Maybe somebody else called it. But the issue with this is you wouldn't have gotten out near the top because I was saying I was taking profits right here at TP1. And I'm not always going to be perfect. In fact, I might take profits too soon. This thing could still take off again instead of coming down here. But it looks kind of weak to me, the head and shoulders pattern. But just understand that if this thing's green, then you're in until it turns red. And I really need to bring up a different example because I need to show you one that will go, you know, when it goes red. See if I can find you a good layout here. Need something with a, maybe super. Yeah, super's good enough. Don't worry about that. That's just a large inverted head and shoulders. It looks like it could get bullish again. Let me bring that up again. So this is the free. Yeah, there you go. So you would have gotten in right here. And you would have gotten out right there for a 10x, which is really good. You know, from November 2023 to whatever that is, May 2024. And you would have been out when this turned red, you know, wherever it is. And here you might have to zoom in. So really easy to use it, right? But if you bring up Engineering Robo AI, it gets you in even earlier. So here you are getting at the very bottom and you're getting out earlier. So in this case, what do you make? Where's the sell signal? Maybe right in there. So you make about a 13x on this. Now just imagine if you made another 3x on top of, you know, instead of just using the free one, if you made another 3x, that would easily pay for this indicator, right? So just keep that in mind that if you have the money, this thing's worth it, you know, for Engineering Robo. But if you don't have the money, use the free indicator till you do, and then buy Engineering Robo because it's good. Or just join our Discord either way. I've got a signal channel here. Let me bring it up. I've got a signal channel right here that follows a lot of tokens on Engineering Robo. It's not all of them, but it's probably about 150 tokens that we think are some of the better ones. So you'll get buy and sell signals here as well. So that's a couple different ways that you can do it, and I'll get more into that here in a minute. So yeah, that covers how to do it for free. And it kind of goes over my Discord as well. So let me just jump into that as well really fast. So we've got signal channels for, like I said, Engineering Robo. We've got some highly curated smart money wallets here, seeing what they're buying throughout the day. So this is for, you know, this is for everything except Solana, risky memes. This is like, you know, low cap altcoins. And then here is where your risky, like your wallets that do really well at risky memes. This is what they're buying currently. And if you have Nansen, you can click through, you can look at their wallet, see what they're buying. You know, everything's real transparent. So here's what they're buying in real time. And then you can also see the token that they're buying. So there's a lot of different things you can look at here. You can look at whether the smart money are buying it, you know, how many smart money have bought it within the last 24 hours, which is quite a bit. It looks like somebody thinks that this might be a bottom for Shoggoth. Let's see what the daily chart looks like here. I mean, this could be a play that you want to get into. I could see it getting back down into this gap area possibly, but you know, it's getting close, so it could turn around any time. Pretty much a bull flag. You would expect that it would turn around at some point, but you know, again, not financial advice on that because nobody knows what it's going to do because these are risky. But this was one of the bigger movers over the last week or so, and one of our curated wallets there has purchased some in the last 24 hours. I mean, this is the top 1%. We only use the best wallets. In fact, in this channel right here, I'm only tracking like 5 different wallets. It's not a bunch. And then we have, you know, smart money inflows for a bunch of different tokens. Like every hour we get smart money inflows for Solana and microcaps. So these are the very degen gamble type tokens. And then I also have a mid-cap memes channel, which, you know, things like Pepe Coin, Earl, which is a recent one. Memes AI, Blormy was a huge winner recently. So, you know, if you don't like the extremely risky coins, you can also look into these more mid-cap memes that are a little bit more stable and established. Okay, so that covers the Discord where we do all of the work for you. You know, that's kind of the point with that. You don't have to do any of the work. All you have to do is look for the alerts, and then you trade the alert, and you take your own profits. In fact, I have a little education area where I talk about, where's it at? where I talk about kind of the best trading practices, where if you're a conservative person, you take profits like this. If you're an aggressive person, where you want to try for higher valuations, you know, hopefully you get lucky on a play that goes big, like 30x, 40x, maybe even more, then this is the way you play it. All right, so let's do this. Now we're going to talk about Nansen. This is if you own the tools. You know, if you want to go down in my description, like we just talked about down here, and you want to get, say, like a 10% Nansen discount, or if you want to purchase Engineering Robo, which a lot of people have lately, it's getting more and more popular. Or if you want to use Money Discover, which I don't talk about much, but Money Discover, what this is a way for you to find curated projects. Like here's 3 curated projects that have just launched or are getting ready to launch. And so you can get in early on plays like this. And we're working on 2 test channels right now where we're gonna find stealth launches. Like this one right here just launched, looks like, yep, in fact, I'm really curious to see what this one's doing. I wasn't watching this one. Well, it's not gonna show up there, is it? Maybe we can punch it in here. I don't know if it'll show up yet. Maybe it's too new. Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe too new. So what is this one? Is it? Yeah, so the test is working, right? We're looking for keywords of a contract address launch, that sort of thing. We haven't released this to our group just yet. We're still testing it. But we have a steady flow of these projects that are launching. Let's see, agent is live, Dex. Maybe it's only available on that Dex. But if this is Ethereum, I'm gonna see if I can look it up here. I'm not sure what chain it's on. They may have launched it on a specific Dex. Well, I can't find it, but yeah, that may be. I'm just looking here on my other screen to see if I can find it somewhere else. Would have been a nice yeah, I can't find it. Anyway, that would have been a neat little addition to this video to show that this is working already. I mean, it is. I just can't find. It looks like it's only available on this Dex right now. What is it again? It's like it's only available on the Radium Dex. Anyway, I'm not going to take the time to look into that. Let's go ahead and jump into Nansen. I want to show you just really quickly, because I don't want to make this video too long. Let's see, how long have we gone? 23 minutes. I want to keep this under like another 20 minutes or so. Keep it under 40 minutes if possible. So let's check out Nansen here. And like I started to say, this is the free area where you can see, you know, token inflow of all smart money wallets. So if you're seeing some really high numbers here, usually these tokens have already topped out, or they're going to start consolidating. You know, people are eventually going to be taking profits, right? We actually called this one ELIZA. That was that 70x move. It moved higher than that, I believe. We found Rift the other day, but I think we were late to it. And Kirby, we saw that one as well. I think that was like an elephant that was born in the Houston Zoo. So we're finding a lot of them, you know, before they make their big moves. But what you want to look for here on, like if you're doing your own research, really you want to look for the ones that are under 50K inflow, because usually those haven't moved much. Okay, so let's see. Well, Mooding wouldn't be one really, because you know that one moved already. You want to find one that's fairly new that hasn't moved. If there's a little seedling emoji next to it, that means it's brand new. So this HYCAT may be one. I'll just take a quick look at a couple of these just to see what they look like. You really want to find something that has a good narrative, a good name. You know, maybe this one. And you know, things down here in 30K or so is really good too. I mean, really you could go all the way down to 10K and find good things. I mean, let's just go down to 10K real quick and see what we've got. Oh yeah, MELLO, that was one that was doing well recently. And now you got We had a 20x on Chill Bro or Chill Guy, that's what it was yesterday. And now you're getting some copycats in a way. Chill Girl here is up 10x already. So you have to watch for the narrative, right? I mean, that's really what you're looking for. So let's get down here into the 10K area where we're gonna find tokens that really haven't moved at all. Luby is one that you probably wanna watch for. It looks like it's down quite a bit right now though. It's the artist, I believe, for GTA that made that one, or is kind of a part of it. There's CATALORIAN. Let's see. I'm just looking for interesting names here. Shigen could get going again. Ondo is actually one we're in right now. What is it up? It's kind of sideways, but it's up a little bit since yesterday. I mean, this is what we do, right? We stay in the plays. We stay in the game each day to try to find plays for the group, and people in the group help each other too, like I was saying before. So it's not just our team that's looking for plays all day. All right, here's your 10K. I mean, CTOAI, I don't know if that'll be a thing, but I'll check it. What I'd really like to find is like let's look at some base plays that are in this area. What is Lucy? WABBIT, we could look at that maybe. I mean, these are some tokens that have already moved, I believe, but they could be getting ready to move again. Oh, you know what's interesting? Here's one named Wand. There's one named Wizard that took off yesterday, I believe. I mean, a lot of these names you just don't know. It could be different things that are narrative based. CLANKER maybe one to look at for base. Personally, I'm not big into base because I don't like bridging and all that, but you might find some good plays that way, like Land Wolf on base looks pretty good right now. Talked about it recently. TITANX, that's a good one, but we already played it. Bald Holla, that's a funny one. All right, so this is the free way to do it. And then you just go in here. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. Well, there's DGen on base. It'll probably get going again. Here's Stonks. I actually know one of the people involved in this one might be one to look at. I'd really like to find some ETH plays, but there's just not many that look good. Here's one up 25x already. That's interesting. All right, let's just go through these. I know most of them are memes, but that's just kind of the way the market is right now. There's not much you can do about it. But people are accumulating good alts right now, so just be aware of that. This looks like a lower high to me, so I don't know that I'd be interested in it. But what you can do, this is called HypnoCat. You go through, and if you're on, if you just have an account and it's free, then what you'd want to do is you'd copy this contract address right here, and you'd open it up somewhere else, maybe Dex Screener or gmgn.ai, and see if it's something you want to invest in based on the chart. But just remember, try not to chase big green candles unless it's fairly new still. You just have to be careful with these because they can move. They're very volatile. So yeah, I mean, if you do own Nansen, you can actually look and see their win rate, their last 90 days P&L, like this one's almost $800,000. So it's a pretty good wallet. Nansen does a good job finding good quality smart money wallets. And before I get into the rest of these, let me just show you one other feature. I know I was talking about a way to use it for free, but here's a really nice feature that I think a lot of you would like. If you click on smart money here, and then you click on trades, well, number one, this is coming to, I'm testing it for Nansen right now, but this right here is coming to everybody that owns Nansen, where you can easily find very good wallets based on realized P&L, unrealized P&L, win rate, ROI, how many trades they do. You can sort it by 7-day, 30-day, 90-day. I mean, there's so much It's so much easier to use this research now in Nansen. They've made it very user-friendly. But here's a really fun part of Nansen that you can use, where you can get into plays extremely early, and I'll open one of them. I mean, look how HELA here is showing up a lot. You know, if you would have seen this and it was the first time you saw HELA, and then maybe you saw it pop up one more time immediately, then this would definitely be one you'd want to look at, because it means that not only has it just launched, but also you're getting a lot of conviction between different smart money wallets here, which this is one that I track. So let's look at HELA real quick as well. But this is live, by the way. You know, this was 1 second ago that you got this alert. 1 minute ago, you got that alert. So you can get into plays very early this way if you have a lot of time, you know, to watch this kind of thing. All right, so HELA is science cult mascot, and mascots are huge right now. You look at the smart money. Smart money is in it. I have multiple ones that are in this one that I follow. You know, any of the green tags or tokens or wallets that I follow that I think are very good. Let's just look on GMGN and see what this looks like. And I pasted it in there. You want to look at these metrics here. It's already up to 7 million market cap. How did it get there? Very slowly, but I mean, look at this. Even if you would have gotten in, you know, 100 to 200K, maybe even 400K, you'd be up, what, at least a 5X right now. Now it does seem momentum's coming out of this, so you have to be careful. You have to be able to read these charts, or at least read Elliott waves or something. Or the other option is you would watch smart money. So if we were looking at HELA here and we were on smart money, are any of them taking profits here? I think, yeah, if you go here to transactions and you scroll down just a little bit, here's the live Dex Trades just for this token. And if you click this smart money tab thing right here, this little toggle, now you can see what smart money is doing in real time. I mean, look how powerful this is. What was it, 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, you know, there's buying and selling taking place, but you can see exactly when smart money's taking profits. And you can make a decision for yourself. You know, if you're seeing a bunch of sells here, that means it must be at a level where smart money has realized or has found a lot of gains, and they need to realize those gains. So it goes from unrealized gains to realized gains. So, I mean, this is an excellent way to both buy and sell, to see it in real time. All right, so that's one way to do it. Another way to do it, I understand that these Solana memes, you're not going to be able to put them in TradingView. And the reason for that is the token has to be able to be found in TradingView. Like if I take this, I mean, this is a brand new token. The token creator wouldn't have, you know, pushed this to all of the necessary areas for it to get shown up on TradingView. Like they wouldn't be in MEXC. You know, these are just quick plays in most cases. You would actually have to find something like TITANX. You know, if I copied this contract right here, and then I went back to Engineering Robo here and pasted it in, now I've got TITANX right there on Uniswap. And now I can bring up Engineering Robo. There's my buy and the sell. We played this one perfectly. We actually got out before this sell because I have lines on my chart. Here's my chart. I just want to show it to you. I know I'm jumping around a little bit. I was thinking maybe, I mean, it did touch this buy area actually, so this did work. You know, people, if they bought there, they made an immediate profit. But I was thinking that it could come down one more time, kind of a broadening wedge. That's also a falling wedge, falling broadening wedge, I guess you call it. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, currently the AI sell signal is still active on the daily chart, so it is correct to actually not have bought just yet if you're just using Engineering Robo. But look how easy that is, right? I mean, if you're a busy person, like I was talking about in the first video, in first of the series, you don't have to worry about these in and out plays every day. You just check at the end of the day when the candle closes, either in my Discord and see if it shows up on the Engineering Robo alerts, or if you have Engineering Robo yourself, you just check once a day when the market closes for the day, which is I don't know, you got, what, there it is right there. You got 8 hours till it closes as of right now. So if this was to turn into an A buy here all of a sudden, and the candle closed as an AI buy, then it would be correct to go ahead and buy it. But currently, you know, combining TA with Engineering Robo, it's not ready just yet. But all you really need is Engineering Robo. You don't have to. You don't even have to even know TA. Okay. So getting back to some of these that I pulled up, just understand that it has to show up on TradingView to use Engineering Robo on it. So on these memes, you're not going to be able to use Engineering Robo. All you could do is paste it into gmgn.ai, kind of watch, you know, if money seems to be coming out of it, or use Nansen, you know, watch the real-time trades to see, you know, if there's a lot of smart money that's taking profits. Still looks okay. It's not as volatile, but it, you know, it could keep going. It's just hard to say right now. All right, so let me just fly through these real quick. Just understand that currently the mascot thing and DSI is another meta narrative. So these are being combined on this one. That's what made it such a good play. These are the things you need to watch for. All right, let's see. HYCAT. There is smart money in HYCAT, so we can look at it. And you just paste it into GMGN, and I'm not going to do this for every one of them. Well, I guess I could, just to show you. Yeah, I think momentum's probably coming, well, I mean, if you're over 50 RSI, you're fine to just keep holding it. Like, let's say if you bought here, you could have taken profits if 50 RSI broke down, but it took off again here on you. So it's really up to you, you know, take your 2x, 3x initials out and let it run, or you can just take 2x, 3x and go home. You know, maybe that's all you want per play. But a lot of the meta for the very best smart money wallets right now for memes, they do hold a moon bag. They keep holding a moon bag just in case it does like 100x. So just be aware of that. Okay, that's Hyper. Let's look at Roastmaster. So remember, this is for people that want to utilize both Nansen and Engineering Robo, or maybe just Nansen for the memes. You know, Nansen by itself can make you a lot of money. Engineering Robo by itself can make you a lot of money. But this is for people that have a lot of time to, Nansen specifically is for people that have a lot of time to invest into finding these plays, which it's very easy to find the plays, but you still have to do your due diligence. You know, maybe go on their Twitter, see if these people are active, and it looks like they are. I don't see many memes here. It looks like this is automated by an AI or something, so you know, maybe this is one you'd want to skip. And this would be a good example of skipping one, just because it's, I mean, it did very well, but maybe this would be one that you wouldn't want to get into just because there's not a lot of memes being posted. But yeah, momentum's definitely coming out of this one, looks like to me. And I'm not gonna go over all of these. Let's find the ones that, oh, MELLO. I think this is one we probably want to look at because it had some kind of McDonald's narrative. Yeah, I mean, this one, this is actually a pretty good area to buy, if I had to guess. I mean, it's, again, not financial advice, but notice how this resisted. They flushed everybody out, pumped it, and now this long consolidation back into the area that was resistance could be now support. So this one could take off again. Just a good example of one that could take off. CTOAI could be okay. I don't know that one. I mean, we're doing these in real time, right? So we're just trying to see what we see. Could be a bull flag. Yeah, I mean, it's possible this could be a good buy here. But just make sure your trade sizes are small. You know, don't get yourself caught up in a trade with a ton of your, you know, use good money management principles, where you're using just like 1 to 5% of your side bag. You know, really most of your money should be going towards low cap alts that are in spot, you know, that'll run eventually when this alt season starts. Okay. Oh yeah, OKEG. Let's just see what this base plate looks like, because base is very hot right now. Is this one gonna pop up? I don't know if I got the right one. Let me double check this CA. I need to close some of these. There it goes right there. Oh, that's what. Okay, sorry. I have to switch over to base here on GMGN. Okay, this one's called OKEG. Let's just see the TA, what it looks like. Lower high. Looks like it could dip again to me. But that, you know, once it does dip once more, it could get going. It looks decent anyway. Here's one called Fuego on base. And remember, you also, oh, this is saying it could be a honeypot, okay. I don't know this one, so let's just skip it. But remember, you can also look at smart money on these. Look at that nice, clean, like this is just more and more interest by smart money. That means more wallets are joining, they're purchasing more tokens. So even though there was a lot of profit taking before, it seems like there's some new interest here where there's new smart money wallets that are buying. Okay, here's one called WABBIT. We'll also look and see what the smart money's doing on it. Looks like it found a temporary top. It's under 50 RSI, so I probably wouldn't mess with it right now. Smart money. Yeah, it looks like smart money profits. There is a little bit more interest here. People are interested in this one. Yeah, they're buying a lot actually. These last two wallets did. Yeah, so the token balance is staying pretty much the same. So I guess there's not a whole lot coming out of it. I mean, you could go over here and look at real-time transactions and just see, it's mostly buys. Oh, well, if we looked at smart money, what does it say? Yeah, not a whole lot of smart money activity, but it's more buys than sells anyway. 20 minutes ago, there was a buy for $2,600. Oh, wand. This is one I wanted to look at. It's not looking great though, is it? Low liquidity, probably stay out of this one. Here's a MAVIA. So this is more of a low cat play. It's not a meme. It's not as risky, but you know, as long as we have an alt season, it'll move. I know this one's not a honey, well, I'm pretty sure this is not a honeypot anyway. It's been around for a while. Yeah, so see how momentum's starting to grow on this one with RSI while price is coming down. I've been telling the group that this one could move eventually. And what you want to watch for is just this breakout right here. You're looking to see when it finally breaks above that. That's the time to get in. All right, MAVIA, there it is, okay. CLANKER, let's look at this on base. Yeah, that one actually ran quite a bit, didn't it? Consolidation at the top of a range. Sometimes that's distribution and it could roll over. What you want to look at here is your smart money. It's pretty flat, a lot of profit taking. That's what the red is. I would likely stay out of this one. Seems like a lot of people are taking profits. Here's TITANX. Let's look at smart money before I look at it. Yeah, still some smart money interest, but it's kind of gone down recently. I mean, look at this big dip right here. There was a lot of people taking profits. So that happened within 7 to 30 days. Some people are starting to see some interest here. You know, they want to buy back in. You can see their win rate to see if they're interesting enough to follow into that trade. Looks okay, but I think this one could dip once more. And we actually looked at it on my chart that I have here, right here. So, you know, Engineering Robo played it perfectly. If you just trade like a robot with Engineering Robo, it's usually about 86% win rate. And Big Chungus, this one actually looks pretty good, but it may have already made its move. What market cap is this at? 3.3 million. I mean, it could keep moving. Might be a lower high on the RSI though. I mean, I just don't like to chase these that are already into the millions. I want to try to buy them, you know, at least around 200 to 500K if I can, But you know, there are some that you can buy at $1 million market cap that still move quite a bit. Where is that one? Here it is right here. Smart money. No smart money. We can go back to the transactions, look in real time. Yeah, not much interest in this one right now. It looks like the person that did hold it, the only person, they went ahead and took their profits and ran. But look how much profits they got. I mean, this is amazing. They put in 3.9 sold and they got out a 10x, a little bit more than, well, no, it is a 10x, yeah. So really impressive. They didn't, I mean, 939 for some people is not that much money. For you, it might be a lot. Remember, you know, maybe you're only using 5% of your total capital on risky plays like this. And let's say that that's like, I don't know, $500 or something. Well, if you're doing 1 to 5% of, I mean, and this is good money management, by the way. If you're using 1 to 5% per play, then you're putting in only like $5 to $25. But even with that, you would have made $50 to $250 on that money on a play like this. So that's how you do it. I think I've gone through everything I wanted to go over. We hit 46 minutes just now. So I want to go ahead and shut this down. We will go over more. This is just part 2. Again, look in the description if you like any of these tools. I use them every day. I highly recommend them, though you know none of this is financial advice. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. I guess next time, well, next time we're just going to look for more plays, right? I mean, that's what I want to do for you. I'll try to get this video as quick as I can, and comment below, hit the like if you enjoyed this, or if there's anything that you know you want me to go over on the next one. Maybe there's something specific that you like that you want to see. I mean, there's so many options here on. I mean, there's even a signal channel that you can use that I haven't even gone through yet. So there's a lot of different ways to use Nansen, Engineering Robo, our Discord. You know, if you have the money, this is going to help you make a lot of money in this bull run, and you don't want to miss out on that. If you're somebody that just wants to go with the free route, you don't have the money, and that's fine, then watch my channel on Twitter, watch this YouTube, and I'm going to try to find you some good plays, you know, each time I do a post or each time I do a video here. So y'all have a good rest of the week. I'll try to do another video soon, maybe another one this week, and thank you for watching.